This is Late Night Health. I'm Mark Allen. You know, with all the buying and shopping with Cyber Friday, Cyber Monday, what about Giving Tuesday? That's tomorrow. And it doesn't have to be just one day a year that we give, and give generously. We're going to spend some time with Rachel Hutchisson. She's the VP in Corporate Citizenship and Philanthropy person at Blackbaud. Rachel, welcome to Late Night Health. We only have a few minutes. Tell us about Giving Tuesday.
Sure. So Giving Tuesday is a movement, and it's a day that is to mark the opening day of the giving season. Following immediately after Black Friday and Cyber Monday, the idea is we need a kind of antidote and have a day that kicks off generosity, and that's what Giving Tuesday is all about.
It's a way to heal the world.
Well, in a way, it's a step about how to heal the world, and that's something we need to think about every day. It's what Blackbaud thinks about every day. We work with thousands of organizations, whether they're nonprofits or Fortune 500 companies or schools or grant-making foundations who have missions that are about doing good. And Giving Tuesday is this broad movement, this day celebrated around the world to help other people look at and understand that generosity is deeply important.
How did Blackbaud come to be, first of all?
So the company was founded about 40 years ago by someone who actually answered a classified ad in the New York Times. You saw a school, a private girls' school, was needing a software program to run on a computer. And in those days, there were lots of computers and not very much software. And so he wrote the program and then wrote other programs and started providing it to lots of different kinds of nonprofits. And I started with the company about 28 years ago. We had about 100 people. And today we're a publicly traded company, about 3,400 people, and we work with thousands of organizations around the world. It's a really wonderful, heartfelt story. And
when you go home at night, you don't have to worry about messing around with selling something that's, may not work or has to be replaced. You have to go home and feel good about yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are searching for purpose in their work lives, and we go home knowing that we're working with organizations that are doing really good things every day, and that we as a company are doing good things, and that's really the magic recipe.
What kinds of things are you helping with? You mentioned that you've got a wide variety of people that you're helping. Can you give us a couple of examples? Maybe especially we're Late Night Health, so any health organizations that pop into your mind?
Sure. So we work with a lot of different, every different kind of organization you could think of that does social good. So within healthcare, that could be a hospital, like the foundation at the Medical University of South Carolina in the town where we're located in Charleston, South Carolina, that does wonderful work. It could be, a small medical clinic. It could be, there's a groups out on Johns Island, South Carolina, that work with families of migrant workers, all sorts of different things, hospices, visiting nurse associations, all sorts of organizations, the American Red Cross, that are doing good things to provide resources. And then these examples are all health-related, but we certainly work with museums and schools and, all different kinds of organizations across the community that are providing really vital services for us. So we provide technology and expertise and help them thrive as organizations.
Which is amazing. I mean, that really is in today's society, doing good is a good thing, but a lot of people kind of forget about it. I mean, people were fighting in aisles over toys last week because it was the last toy.
Yeah, so that's why we talk about Giving Tuesday as this antidote. We need to remember that it is just a toy and that maybe there's something more meaningful we can do with our money, or at least in combination with our other purchases, that we should remember that there's a lot of need and that this is a time of year where, although we can do it any time of year, we're being reminded that generosity is important.
I was driving in the San Fernando Valley the other day, a part of Los Angeles, and where we're based here in the LA area. And I saw an encampment of homeless people, and my heart goes out to these people. Are you doing anything for homeless throughout the world?
Sure. So we have a wonderful organization called 180 Place that's in Charleston, South Carolina, where we're headquartered, and they have a wonderful track record of rehoming their guests, and they bring people in and care for them. If they're veterans, they help them connect with their veterans benefits. They provide medical care, and they also teach them skills so that they can go out and get jobs in the community. So their goal is not just to be a shelter, but to really rehome people in a short period of time and have them live sustainably within the community. So that's an organization, again, called 180 Place that Blackbaud has supported financially for more than 20 years because we just believe so much in what they do.
What did you do before this?
What did I do? Well, so I've been at Blackbaud for a long, long time. So I was in graduate school and studying journalism, and I wanted to be a writer. And in many ways, I'm still a writer, and my beat is philanthropy and corporate citizenship. I get to talk about generosity all the time.
We're talking about one day a year, but Blackbaud works 365 days a year, doesn't it?
Yes, we do, and we focus on helping organizations every single day of the year. It's just that, like it or not, the world doesn't always focus on generosity every day, and it sometimes needs a little nudge and a reminder, and that's what Giving Tuesday is all about. So
Giving Tuesday, how do I participate? What do I do?
So you can do a couple simple things. One is that if you care about a nonprofit, you've already probably gotten something in the mail or something in your email inbox saying, remember us on Giving Tuesday. So you could make a financial donation. No donation is too small. You could go out and serve in honor of the day. You could use your social media accounts or the platforms that you stand on to tell people what you believe in and what you care about and help other people understand the good work that they're doing. So lots of different things that you could do.
Let's talk about the fact that you're actually a software company. You haven't changed from your roots.
Yes, we are. We're a cloud-based technology. We started, and obviously the cloud didn't exist back then, but our roots were in the DOS systems, but we are a tech company. And
you devise tech programs to help organizations raise money, get what they need?
Yeah, so we help organizations manage themselves, manage all the different things that they need. Their accounting, sometimes for a school it would be admissions and registration and all of those things in addition to accounting and fundraising. Fundraising is something that is pretty unique to us, and we've worked in that field for a very long time, but it's not the only thing we do. But we handle grant-making technology for foundations, and companies like ours, we use our own technology to engage our employees in giving and volunteerism. So it's all about managing your operation effectively and also managing the flow of philanthropy effectively.
Somebody is interested in learning more about Blackbaud. How do they do that?
Pretty easily. They can just jump on our website at www.blackbaud.com. And we also have a Giving Tuesday site, which is www.blackbaud.com/Giving Tuesday if they want to learn more about the movement.
That is terrific. Blackbaud, by the way, is spelled Blackbaud. You don't have to be a techie, because even I can spell it. Thank you for joining us here on Late Night Health. We really appreciate it. Please go to blackbaud.com/Giving Tuesday. I'm Mark Allen, along with Rachel Hutchisson, the VP Corporate Citizenship and Philanthropy from Blackbaud. We really appreciate your time, and thank you for helping to heal the world.